Hello everyone, today I will show you how to restore this indicator. But first I have an idea, friends. Before I share it, let's open a trade for a decline using the well-known indicators that were supposedly removed from Pocket. More on that later, but the essence of the idea is to open several trades on different currency pairs where these indicators recently crossed and provided some signal right in the very near future. But for now, I have positioned myself in the second situation and was waiting for a crossover here, which is not happening. I wanted to enter a reversal here. Time is running out, the first trade is passing. I think I will wait for the first trade to close and we will start all over again. Take 2. I advise you to pay close attention to the indicators and the chart. Four wins and 1 loss in 2 minutes of working with this strategy, using our old and proven settings. Let's go through the points to see which trade closed. There are questions about the second one. Plus 7 points, then it pulled back a bit. In general, fractions of a second determined the outcome of this trade. The other trades closed confidently. Now let's move on to the most important part. Where to find, how to enable, and how to set up this indicator. And here it is, friends, the moving average. That's how it sounds in translation now. It has always been in this menu. It has always been so close, yet many did not know how to enable it, where it is now, and thought it had been removed. The settings, as you can see, are on your screens. And I will also make a separate post in our Telegram so that you can save these settings and not lose them. These settings are mostly suitable for 1-minute trading, so it is recommended to choose 10, 15 or 30 seconds or on M1. I have been testing it now. All previous trades were on it. Next, I will reduce the candle time to test other options. So friends, here is the entry point ready. We are opening for an increase. Everything is obvious. Today I will try to open more trades to first show how it all works, and secondly to test our settings to see if they are relevant today or not. I will also test the strategy on UTS and stocks. I will try to open a couple more trades. Overall, this strategy is very popular and in high demand. Even though it has existed for many years, it remains quite reliable and very simple. We already have a video about this strategy on our channel, and it has gathered a huge number of comments and even countless reviews. Guys have been sending me messages, so the demand is huge, and at one point the reviews turned into questions, asking where the indicator is. I saw the video but I don't have this indicator, or I used to trade with moving average and now I don't have it. Why? Pocket removed it. There were some guesses that this indicator was too profitable, too simple. Because of this, Pocket removed it. By the way, right now we have a profit here. It was a risky trade. Let's find the next entry point, another pair. To this day, I receive these questions in my personal messages on Telegram. I respond to everyone. By the way, here, let's open up here. There is a crossover upwards. It turns out everything was much simpler. This indicator was not removed, but simply renamed. In our case, it was translated into Russian. Now it is the moving average. Nevertheless, this caused difficulties for many. I hope that everyone who once traded using this strategy, then lost it or just wanted to trade, saw it somewhere. I hope that everyone will watch this video and there will be no more questions. As for this strategy itself, for those who haven't seen it and are not familiar with it, we enter a trade when we see the crossover of these two moving averages. Specifically, if you set our settings and chose the same colors, we wait for the white line to cross the green one and open a trade in that direction. Of course, there are also various nuances. For example, at what moment is the ideal entry point, which currency pairs we trade and which currency pairs we skip. For example, if I had looked at the chart a little longer instead of talking, I wouldn't have made this agreement. I would have seen that there were a huge number of false crossovers and a large number of wicks on the candles from both sides. So at this moment, this currency pair is not the most stable. But still, the indicator gave a correct signal. We have a profit here. And I repeat, I covered all these nuances in the first video. I will leave a link to it, the transition, and so on. Therefore, I highly recommend it. And here is our next situation, the next entry point, and the next currency pair. A crossover occurred here about a minute and a half ago. We enter here for a decline. The indicators say down. And speaking of how often such crossovers and signals occur, I just opened the next currency pair, the signal is ready, we can enter. The next situation is a good moment. Let's open a position down here. And while this trade is ongoing, I want to remind you about our chat with signals where my team and I trade on weekdays with trades lasting 15 minutes. After each trade there is a screenshot with the entry and exit points of the signal, and there is also a general group with participant feedback, session results with the team for each day, my deposits, withdrawals, and various bonus promo codes. So after watching, please check the links in the description. It turned out to be a very nice trade, of course a profit. And I will probably set the candle size to 15 seconds now, and we will look for the next entry points. In the very last second it went into the negative. Can you imagine 1 second and that's it? Minute trades are of course a risky endeavor. First of all, you should test everything on a demo account and choose the optimal candle size for yourself. And I think everything will be fine for you. So, we continue to look for entry points. I hope to close this loss with a couple of good profits. Let's move on. Great, a confident profit. And let's slowly transition to stocks. Here on Tesla there is an entry point. Let's try to go down here. Whenever I enter stocks it doesn't happen very often. It turns out that I always open a trade on Tesla. There is probably some sense in this. Well, there is an entry point now. There is a signal from the indicators. We wait. If we are really lucky, friends, let's move on. This is our last trade for today, friends. Look how beautiful and confident it is. Right after the crossover, it went down. Thank you for watching. I hope everything was clear and interesting. Leave comments, likes, questions and results on this strategy. I will be happy to answer everyone, and good luck in trading.